Hello students, we were doing proteins and there were 4 levels to study the structure of the protein, out of which we are supposed to study in detail only the first one, that is primary structure of protein. We have done with that, and today we study one process which is related to protein, and that is known as denaturation of protein. The word denaturation means the nature of the protein, its biological activity is going to change. Denaturation of protein. Now, first of all, how this process, that is denaturation of the protein, is brought about. When we treat any protein with any acid, base, or even if we apply conditions like high temperature and vigorous shaking, that is agitation, then the covalent bonds, especially the cross links, will be broken down and the process will be known as denaturation of the protein. This is a process by which the molecular shape of the protein changes without breaking the main functional group, that is the peptide bond. We know primary structure is telling us the sequence and it is showing us very clearly the peptide bond. तो ये जो primary structure है including the peptide bond, this will not be affected, but the secondary, tertiary and the quaternary structure will be disturbed due to the denaturation of the protein. And because of this process, there will be changes in the properties of the protein, and hence the biological activity of the protein is also lost. For example, if we convert milk into curd, the process is denaturation of the protein. We know the nutrient that we get from the milk cannot be obtained from the curd. Why? Because the secondary, tertiary, quaternary structure in the milk protein has been broken down and it has been converted into curd. But the primary structure, that means the peptide bond, will not be affected. How the denaturation of the protein can be done? By adding acid, base, or applying high temperature, or even by continuous stirring, and that is known as what? Agitation. Any 4 of this will work to do denaturation of any protein. नेक्स्ट कंसेप्ट इज एंजाइम. अब प्रोटीन के बाद एंजाइम्स क्यों आया? Because enzymes are also a kind of protein. These are actually the biological catalyst which are carrying out many physiological reactions inside our bodies. A large number of chemical reactions are taking place inside the body of any organism. These reactions are actually carried out at the pH of around 7.4 and the temperature, if I consider the human body temperature, it is around 37 degrees Celsius. Both these conditions are favorable for enzymes to work as a biological catalyst. The very common examples of the enzyme includes insulin, the hormone. Insulin is an hormone, or you can say it is an enzyme which is secreted by pancreas, and we know its function. It controls the blood sugar levels. जो diabetic patients होते हैं जिसमें इंसुलिन की कमी होती है, वो इंसुलिन इंजेक्शंस लेते हैं, right? Another example of enzyme is amylase, present in the saliva, which hydrolyzes the starch. As already said, enzymes are proteins. In fact, every living cell contains at least 1,000 different enzymes. What is the peculiarity or what is the characteristic property of this enzyme? They can catalyze only single reaction, or they can work only for a group of similar reaction. That means enzymes are highly specific in their action. They are हाईली स्पेसिफिक इन देयर एक्शन। जैसे अगर मैं HCl की बात करूँ ना, एसिड की, तो दिस कैन एक्ट एज अ कैटलिस्ट फॉर मेनी ऑर्गेनिक रिएक्शंस, बट दिस इज नॉट ट्रू फॉर एंजाइम्स। ए पर्टिकुलर एंजाइम कैन एक्ट एज ए कैटलाइस्ट फॉर ए पर्टिकुलर रिएक्शन। ओके, now if we talk about the mechanism of enzyme catalysis, जहाँ पे enzyme as a catalyst काम करते हैं, it is very similar to lock and key system. Enzyme will act like a lock and the main reactant, which is called substrate, will be acting like a key. This substrate means the main reactant will come and fit into the active site of this enzyme only when the size and the shape of the substrate is fitting into this. जब सबस्ट्रेट का यानी मेन रिएक्टेंट का साइज और शेप कुछ ऐसा होगा कि वो इस एंजाइम के एक्टिव साइट में फिट हो सकता है, इन दैट केस ओनली द एंजाइम कैन वर्क एज अ कैटलिस्ट फॉर द सबस्ट्रेट रिएक्शन। सबस्ट्रेट का जो रिएक्शन हो रहा है, मेन रिएक्टेंट जो है, उसमें एंजाइम सिर्फ तब काम आता है जब इन दोनों का साइज और शेप फिट हो सकता है एक दूसरे में। नाउ वंस द सबस्ट्रेट गेट्स इनटू द एक्टिव साइट ऑफ द एंजाइम, इट विल फॉर्म द एंजाइम सबस्ट्रेट कॉम्प्लेक्स। अब ये जो एंजाइम सबस्ट्रेट कॉम्प्लेक्स है, ये बहुत ईजिली फॉर्म हो जाता है। क्यों? क्योंकि द एक्टिवेशन एनर्जी for the formation of this complex is very less. That means it can easily take place and it takes place very fast. Once the complex is formed, it will form the products easily. Why? क्योंकि complex जो होता है वो unstable होता है, तो it immediately converts into the products and your enzyme is left as it is. क्योंकि ये catalyst था यहाँ पर, enzyme worked as a catalyst, it is regenerated in the last step. तो ये था mechanism of enzyme catalysis, जहाँ पे enzyme acted like a lock, the main reactant that means the substrate worked as a key. ये substrate आके enzyme के active site में fit हो जाता है, complex बनाता है जिसका activation energy बहुत कम है, तो वो easily बन गया, and it forms the products finally, and the enzyme is regenerated as a catalyst again, which can again react with the new molecules of the substrate and the process continues. Now because the activation energy for the formation of the enzyme substrate complex is very low, these enzymes are found to be very efficient. ये इतने efficient होते हैं कि एक enzyme जो है वो 10,000 substrate molecule का catalysis कर सकता है, and that too in 1 second. Several enzymes have been isolated from the organisms like bacteria. They have been purified, they have been crystallized, and the amino acid sequence, मतलब उनका प्राइमरी स्ट्रक्चर भी डिटरमाइन किया गया है। बहुत सारे इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोसेसेस में स्पेसिफिक रिएक्शंस किए जाते हैं जहाँ पे एक पर्टिकुलर एंजाइम की ज़रूरत होती है जो ऑर्गेनिजम्स जस्ट लाइक बैक्टीरिया से बनाए जाते हैं। Nowadays genetic engineering is providing us with the new enzymes. Some of the very important industrial applications where enzyme is used as a catalyst includes, the first one is conversion of glucose into sweet tasting fructose. हमें मालूम ही है ग्लूकोज और फ्रुक्टोज आइसोमर है, फंक्शनल आइसोमर्स। ग्लूकोज एल्डिहाइड है और फ्रुक्टोज कीटोन है। तो ग्लूकोज को फ्रुक्टोज में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए जो एंजाइम यूज़ होता है उसका नाम है ग्लूकोज आइसोमीरेज, मतलब जो ग्लूकोज का आइसोमर बना दे, राइट। इट इज़ नोन एज ग्लूकोज आइसोमीरेज। तो ये एंजाइम यूज़ होता है इंडस्ट्रीज में टू कन्वर्ट ग्लूकोज इनटू फ्रुक्टोज। सिमिलरली मैन्युफैक्चर ऑफ द न्यू एंटीबायोटिक्स यूजिंग द पेनिसिलिन जी असाइलेज इज डन। Then manufacturing of the laundry detergents using proteases. Then manufacture of esters which is used in the cosmetics is also done using genetically engineered enzyme. This completes the industrial applications of the enzyme, and we will start with the third concept, that is the last concept of the chapter, because with this industrial applications of the enzyme catalysis our protein part is also over. और हम next वीडियो में देखेंगे हमारा थर्ड और लास्ट concept of the chapter, and that is nucleic acid, which will consist of DNA, RNA in detail. Till then, bye bye.